Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Greetings, boys and girls. Let me put out my crowning achievement. I don't need to play any more Bloodborne, guys. I got it. I got the Rakuyo.
You got what you wanted.
I can call it a day. I can just call it a day. I'm just kidding, guys. Welcome back. Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody's having an awesome Tuesday evening. And apparently my camera is out of whack again.
Here, grab this.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. We need to make sure that we don't lose signal or anything like that, messing around with stuff. So yeah, I just want to start things off on the stream by pointing that out. I spent an entire stream trying to get that weapon. Right there, the Rakuyo. And then literally the next day, on like attempt 3, through sheer dumb luck, I get it. Through sheer dumb luck, I killed the giant that had the anchor, and then that other one, oh, it went down so fast. Like I didn't have half the problems killing that one as I did the shark guy with the big old mace, you know? Nothing like that.
Mace or whatever.
Oh yeah, it was like an anchor, but it was like basically a two-handed mace for him. So it's just like, this was so stupid, and I didn't, like, I will gladly take the reward, but it was through sheer dumb luck that I got it, and I have no problem admitting that. But hey, I have the Rakuyo now, so what the F do I care? And do you want to know the downside, Andrea? Still can't use it.
You can't.
I mean, I can, but it's like +7 right now, and all my other weapons are +9. So it's probably not worth it. I'll even show you guys really quick. So fortifying the weapon, I have the Rakuyo +7. And it's mainly because I'm missing out on some bloodstone chunks, which is irritating.
Well, I'm sure... It's too bad you had it so late in the game. Otherwise, you'd be like, "Aw."
Well, it's a DLC weapon, so I would have had it late in the game anyway.
True. But you're like, dang it.
Because I get that some people will be like, oh, yeah, you can get it early. Not really. You still have to beat Maria to gain access to it. So at that point, I'd still have to go through, like, all the DLC bosses so far to get it. And I only have one left. So, like, the Orphan of Kos is it. So at that point, yeah, I mean, I'll probably use it for the next little bit because we need to get blood vials badly. And probably even some Quicksilver bullets because we are low on everything due to our attempts on Shark People as well as Maria, and probably a little bit of Lawrence as well. Hey, J-Rock, how you doing?
Hello.
It is good to see you, my friend. Okay, so with that, let's go ahead and start the collecting process, and we can kind of catch up. I apologize for not streaming last night. So on Saturday, I got my second shot with the vaccine. And one big symptom that I've had in all of the vaccine has been, like, overall exhaustion. And so I had that feeling the first time and this time as well. And by the time we were done on Monday, I was just dead. I had no energy, and Andrea can attest to this. I went to bed at like 7, didn't I?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I went to, like, after we had done bath time for our girls, I went to bed. I went to bed, woke up at like 10 or 11, and you were asleep. Promptly got my PJs on and went back to bed. That's how tired I was. I pretty much slept for, I think, 12 hours. Because we had to get up at 7 a.m., so... Yeah, that's how crazy that was.
I'm surprised you're willing to use that weapon on these guys.
Oh, I'm practicing with it to figure out, like, how to utilize it. its combo is a little wonky, and so I'm trying to get used to it. Ow.
You might as well do it on some easier enemies.
These are easy enemies. Okay, so from here on with the piggies, I'll pull it out. Okay, so yeah, thankfully I have this, but oh my god, the pain that I had to go through to get it. No, I'm calling bullcrap.
Imagine if it rolling on you and you died.
Oh, that could technically happen. I've been flattened by one before, so it's possible. Well, that was my fault.
What happened to it?
I accidentally pressed back when I was meaning to go left, and it ran right into me.
Yeah, but it looked like it fell off.
No, it went over the railing. Like, the enemies won't... Like, if they're big enemies, they don't go off the railing. That's like invisible wall to them. Which is so stupid.
But it did.
Did it go off?
Yeah, it went fell.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Why did I get its souls?
I don't know, but it looks
Those
funny.
will be lost to
Yeah,
time.
it like just slid off, and I'm like, oh my gosh, did it die? That would have been funny.
That would be really cool if I get back to my body and I have like an extra 10,000 blood echoes. I guess we'll find out in a second. Oh my goodness.
Probably wouldn't count because you died before it did.
But wouldn't it be cool?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But wouldn't it be nice? See, that's so cute! That's so cute! That they think that they can get away with their fire and all that. Alright, well that guy got away with stuff, now didn't he? See, I can already tell you, I kind of don't like the basic attack of the Rikuyo, and it's just because it's basically slash stab, slash stab, slash stab. And somebody has just arrived. Oh, hi. Shall we go ahead and just... Okay, well, I guess we're gonna do some combat. Portal combat.
Hello.
See, I could be a total douche right now and just like lead him into a corner.
Hi.
You want to fight or not? Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no. You can leave my world now. I'm not going where you want. He's gonna be up there. I know he is.
Then why don't you just leave and go another place?
Because he's gonna be there until we have a fight.
Then...
He doesn't fade away.
Yeah, then why don't you just go fight him?
Stop making sense.
Move on.
Okay, well, maybe he did. I don't know. Or he's just waiting for me to do something stupid. Well... He's gonna get it because I'm gonna stab the piggy right in the butthole. Owie. Hi. Yeah, I saw you there, bud. Yep, and now the piggies are up here. No, screw you.
Okay, make up your mind.
I'm about to make it up for him.
What, you gonna run into the piggies and let them
No,
fall?
well, I was going to use my bold hunter's mark to just go back to the hunter's green and take this offline, but I just realized I can't do that.
Oh,
You're right, he did go off! But he didn't die. But he didn't die. Okay, well, that's cool. Well, I guess I'm going down there. Oh, cool. I got a whopping 93 blood echoes from that. Probably because the dude killed him.
well, you might as well go after your other pig.
Yep. Because now I can.
Well, I'm kind of surprised he didn't go after you by now.
Oh, he probably will. Right in the butthole! What you want to know what's really sad too, Andrea?
Hmm?
He took my other blood echoes
Oh, darn.
because that was the boar that killed me.
True.
So he took all my blood echoes. Oh, hey, look. Our duder is back. I'm sorry, why do I give 2 Fs about you? I'm not fighting. I don't have to. So, again, why would I want to? The ringing of the sinister bell has ceased. Well, that's cool, I guess. I'm going back to the Hunter's Dream to turn this game into offline because I don't want to have a-holes on the stream. Oh, look, I can't do that.
Why? Because he's there?
Because he's here. Okay, can I... Why do I care what you want?
It's either that or die.
Well, then I lose my blood echoes.
That's true. So you're gonna have to either choose to fight him or die. Because otherwise you're stuck.
Why do I want to fight him? That's what I'm saying. I don't want to fight him. I'm not saying that I like through some sheer fluke I could probably beat him. But more than likely no. Because dude is probably overpowered as F. Why do I care about where you're going? Oh, you know what I think he's trying to do? He's trying to guide me to Murgo's wet nurse. So he's used like the adversary system to come in here and try and guide me.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm not playing. So
Why would he do that?
because some people are weird like that.
Because he needs help to beat it?
No. I don't worry about his motives anymore. I just am done. I'm not. I want to use.
Well, you could trek on foot.
See, he's right. You see, he's back. What's the other one that I can do the waves with? No, I don't want to get a screenshot. That's not what I wanted. How do I do the emotes? No. See, he's like level 92.
Hmm.
What do I care? Okay, this is probably going to be considered to be a scummy thing, but I don't care. I don't care where you're going.
Run as far away as you can from here. Maybe then he'll give up and leave.
He can't. He's in my world.
Okay.
All the worlds are like a server.
Well, maybe if you're gone, then he won't know what to do. Then maybe he'll leave the server.
No, he'll just keep coming back. Nope.
Go hide. Then he'll think you're gone.
Oh, that's right. It's not that simple, Andrea. He'll get that I'm there. If I leave, then it will say, like, you are being taken back to your world.
Okay.
That's how he knows.
Hmm.
So you can't just fool him. This is a veteran player who knows how it works. There we go. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I figured out how that works. And now we're messing around with these because it won't let me leave. Okay, hold on. If I exit the game, hopefully I don't lose it. But if I do, then away it goes. I think what he was trying to do is he was trying to get a boss KO. He was trying to get me to go fight like Burgos Wetners, and then he'd attack me.
And what's the point?
To troll.
Yeah, but to kill a boss.
To troll.
Well, then why didn't you just fight him and just deal with it?
He wasn't going to fight me. Not until I did what he wanted.
You wouldn't even know if that's what he was into.
That's what he was doing. Well, doesn't matter. So, ha 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 ha. The Empire has no place in Skyrim. Well, I'm sure they don't. But they can make a place. They will make it legal. But, my lord, is that legal? I will make it legal. And the Jedi? The Chancellor should never have brought them into this. Kill them immediately. Okay, so... yeah, we're going to do a couple of runs, guys, just so that we can get this done.
Well, are you offline?
I should be. I guess we'll find out, huh? Besides, you're talking about a different empire, J-Rock, because there's an empire in Skyrim. But I don't care. Because I'm talking about the actual empire, which is way more interesting. Okay, let's do Rakuya. See what I mean? With the motions, it's like slash stab, slash stab. Mm. So it's an interesting thing to get over. Oh, okay. My bad. I cannot acquire any more pebbles. Like with Last of Us, I have hit the rock limit. Or no. Horizon. Horizon's the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Well, like, you can only keep so many rocks.
But yeah, but I'm like, how did Last of Us...
Well, I mean, Last of Us does have a rock limit. It's a brick limit.
True.
Which is 1.
Brick.
You may have 1 brick. And that's all you're allowed. So I'm just curious, J-Rock, how did you feel... Speaking of the Empire, how did you feel about Marsha Lucas? Which has been the topic on Twitter and Reddit for the last... couple of days, and I love that because of it now we have a bunch of Brady Bunch memes on Twitter. It's like, it's always about Marsha all because of Marsha Lucas. For those who don't know, Marsha Lucas is, I believe, Lucas's first wife. If I am wrong about that, you'll have to correct me. I believe she is the wife he had during those struggling years, during his early films. So much so that she is the editor on all of the original trilogy, American Graffiti. So what is considered to be some of Lucas's most iconic work, she is the editor on.
You're dead.
Damn it. Well, that's okay. I seen the Marsha Brady memes, but didn't hear of anything. Yeah, so she is the ex-wife of George Lucas. I think the only thing that she didn't edit the Indiana Jones movies, because I believe that was Steven Spielberg's editor at the time. And she also didn't do THX 1138, which is like Lucas's breakout film. I'm sorry, what?
And who is this person you're talking about?
Marsha Lucas.
Oh.
It's always about Marsha. Marsha. Like I said, she is the editor of all 3 original trilogy movies. And she also was the editor for American Graffiti. Have you seen that?
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
You've never seen it? It's technically the debut of Harrison Ford as an actor. So it was before Han Solo. In fact, because of American Graffiti, he got the role of Han Solo. So I have seen it. It's, for me, personally, it's hard not to call it Happy Days the movie. Because there are so many Happy Days actors, minus Henry Winkler, that you would think it was like, if you watched Happy Days, that it was basically the movie to say like, okay, this is what happens with Ron Howard's character after he graduated high school.
Sunday, Monday, Happy Day.
It's weird. It's not even the same character, but it just feels like that. And so those are the ones she edited. But the one that I see a lot of people get wrong is THX 1138, which is Lucas's breakout film. That's when the Hollywood companies were noticing him. In fact, fun fact, you know all those THX screens you've been seeing over the many years?
Yes.
They are inspired by Lucas's first film, THX 1138. So he called the system THX. Because after he made the Star Wars films, a lot of people don't necessarily give him this credit. He went on to innovate in film. Not by making movies, but by innovating technology. Which is really, I think, what George wanted to do. Ah! Boom! There we go. So yeah, I can't remember where it actually was, but she actually let people know her opinion on the prequel or the sequel trilogy. And she let loose on it. She hates it. Absolutely hates that they killed off Han, Luke. They weren't and they weren't allowed to kill off Leia. I'm guessing she thinks that that was a great thing. That they couldn't kill off Carrie's character. But, yeah, she hates it that they killed off all of them. Clearly no understanding of how the story works from any of the directors. Yada, yada, yada. Like, you could find her stuff online. And she's not kind. Nor should she be kind. I'm not saying that she should be kind. But I did find it interesting that a lot of people held her in such high esteem, and now they are throwing her under the damn bus. How dare you not like it? Da, da, da. How dare you say these horrible things about the movie that we all love? She even outright criticizes Rey. She absolutely hates Rey as a character. So, yeah, that happened. But yeah, it's always about Marsha. Marsha. There we go. Nope. There we go. So yeah, that shit happened. I still find it kind of funny. Because she's heralded, like, she was actually one of the heralded, oh yes, she is one of she's one of the driving forces in women in Hollywood. And now she's no longer that. No. Not at all. And I love seeing people just getting so mad. How dare she not like the woke paradise that they have created. And I'll be laughing about it for a good long while. I will also be laughing about Simu Liu because, wow. Hey, Daniela Pineda, are you paying attention? Because that asshole is doing far worse than you. And you had Netflix to stop you. And all he did was just, hey, I dared the internet to find shit on me. They won't be able to find shit on me. And then the internet said, hold my beer, asshole. And found everything under the sun. He's a racist, he's a sexist, he's anti-gay, he's anti-trans. And this, of course, all was before he got the Shang-Chi role. So that's like the justification he's giving. Is like, well, I learned from my mistakes after I joined Marvel. Oh, okay. So you didn't have that harsh realization that maybe you were in the wrong? No, it was because you got offered a lot of money to play a Marvel character. That's why you had it. Huh. Well, that sounds pretty greedy. The one that I'm laughing about the most is, so he is a Canadian actor, and he got, I can't remember what the series was called, but he got onto a series that he was playing a pedophile. No, not shitting you, he clarified it. So he played a pedophile in this series, and in order to do that role, he did his homework. And because of that, he made the justification that gay people are all sexually deviant. Not my words, his words.
I'd back up a little bit more before the other one sees you.
It already did.
Oh, dang it.
That's alright. This guy's almost dead. Oh, hi, Rising Sun.
Hi.
You're just joining us on Simu Liu being a jackass. Whoa! And now you're dead. Yes, according to Simu Liu, star of Disney's Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, or Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, believes that gay people are just as sexually deviant as pedophiles. Because after all, he played a pedophile, and he had to do his homework. Not to mention the fact that he's racist, he's sexist, he's homophobic, he's transphobic. He's everything that everybody on Twitter wants to call him. And yet all of those people are strangely silent. This is why I should be president. I feel like I'm smarter than most people. Rising Sun, you are smarter than most people. You know what? I'd have you as president. But only if you make me Secretary of Defense. Only because I want you to rename the office to Secretary of Offense. And my job will be to go around to all of the oppressive countries like China and Russia and just flip them the bird. That's all I do. That's all I would do. I'd be like, England, France, I got nothing with you. We cool. But I just go around China, North Korea, pretty much every Arabic nation. Boing! And that's all I do. I mean, it used to be Department of War. It used to be the Department of War. This is the joke that me and my brother from another mother kept on saying. It was like, if one of us was president, the other one has to elect the other, the Secretary of Defense, only to rename the office the Secretary of the Department of Offense.
Okay.
Except not in that sense. Like, we would just go around and offend people. So, like, you know, like, we used to joke, like, when Kim Jong-il was alive, we would march up to his place, flip him the bird, and walk away. That's what we would do. So, I'm just saying, man, if I vote for you, that's what I'm expecting. What Andrea is not showing you on camera, she's like, yeah, I could totally see you two doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Simu Liu, and then also the other thing we were talking about, Rising Sun, was the Marsha Lucas stuff. Marsha. It's always about Marsha. And I love the fact that like Twitter and Reddit are all just littered now because of that discussion with Marsha memes. I'm not sure. I have a coworker who is oftentimes angry, and I'd like to put him in a position of authority. What's he usually angry about? Because I'm telling you, man, we can work this out. If he's angry in one department, I could take another one and just be pissy about it. This is turning into like that one 10-year-old conversation that you had. I want to be president of the United States. And then if you all vote for me, I will elect my best friend to be the next president. Or like, you basically just elect your entire cabinet from your neighborhood.
Okay.
And I elect Andrea to be in charge of the candy. I elect you to be in charge of the candy. Can you do that, Andrea? You have to answer like a child.
No.
I hereby sentence you to death for treason! Treason!
Oh,
you know, that
God.
thing that General Milley did.
You're evil!
Evil! I sentence you to have to play on the other side of the playground.
Of the playground.
Of the playground. There you go. See, she said it right.
I mean, he wants to send our friends from certain company to remedial reading classes.
Yeah, I'd say I'd make him Secretary of the Education of Education. I think that's fine. See, if you had to put me somewhere else, I'd be like, I don't know what it's called, the Department of Home and Urban Affairs, because my first thing to do would be just like edit the entire welfare program and just say, we need this, but we don't need this. No, you know, Andrea, you are in charge of the sandwiches. Because I have to be sexist now. YouTube has demanded. I still get crap like that.
Really?
Like, they'll watch moments of me telling you to go to the kitchen and make me a sandwich. And these are guys you can definitely, or guys and gals that you can definitely tell have never seen my streams and have just walked in on that particular moment.
And that's when you get in
And
trouble.
that's when they send it. And it's just like, okay, did you watch 15 seconds before? How about 15 seconds after? Huh. Context is key. And it's like, oh, darn. Guess I'm not going to have you on my board. Oh, well. So should I tell Drak to make me a sandwich instead so I'm not sexist? No, because I'll call you sexist anyway. Haven't you noticed that's what happens to all the Twitter people? They just call you sexist anyway. It's like Churchill has said, and that Gary Oldman put so well in The Darkest Hour. There's no use negotiating with a tiger when your head is in its mouth. Oh, I love this. I love it so much. Ow!
You love it that you like to get squashed?
No, just... Damn it. I misjudged the distance. As long as I get a sandwich, I'm happy. I'm sure you are.
No, you would be more
Then
happier
you want
if it's...
Andrea, because Andrea, according to Andrea, she will make you good sandwiches. Or according to people I will not mention, she will make you good sandwiches, whereas I make bad ones.
Really?
Yes. I've had this argument with a friend. I will not say who, but I am apparently a bad sandwich maker because I do not believe in the principles of the BLT.
What makes you say that?
Because I do not think the BLT is the greatest thing ever. I'm telling Twitter. So Andrea's sexist for saying she's better at making sandwiches. I'm telling Twitter. Please, Rising Sun, do. Yes, because I do not believe in the power of the BLT. I am therefore a bad maker of sandwiches.
Is this Alex?
No. No, this is somebody around our age range. And no, you don't know him.
Okay.
So that I kind of tell you who it is. They're from that dark side of my life that I don't tell you about, except I kind of do. I'm blaming Alex anyway. There you go, Rising Sun. That's what Andrea would want you to do.
No, I wouldn't.
Just blame Alex anyway. We all are thinking it.
Don't blame my brother.
Okay, let Andrea blame him. That's how we solve this argument. No, this person says I make bad sandwiches because I do not believe in the power of the BLT, and also the fact that I have the audacity to make sandwiches that don't have mayo on them. Because yes, I do. Like, I tend to think that some sandwiches actually are better with mustard than with mayo, and that is sacrilege, apparently. But what are brothers for if not to blame them? Sadly, in the sisters' cases, yes. Andrea has not taken advantage of that rule as often as, say, my sister has, but she eventually will. It's okay. It's going to happen. Whoa. Okay. Screw you. There we go. All I gotta do is stab him in the bunghole at least once. See, I probably got blamed for way too much stuff with my sister. I'm not saying I didn't deserve it. I'm just saying I got blamed for a lot. Andrea can probably attest that some of it was, in fact, necessary. I have paid my price, and my price was steep, but I want to say I got some good moments out of that. Alright, that being said, how much is this going to get us? Because, like, maybe we'll be okay with just blood vials, and we don't necessarily need to get the bullets right away.
Who says you could not get bullets on the way to their next boss?
Yeah, this is true, but...
Because I don't even know where this boss would be.
Well, it just depends on how many bullets I have existing. Because blood vials are essential, like, they're for healing. But for the Orphan Akos, I don't know how many actual bullets we'll be using on it, because it's going to be an insane fight.
I was gonna say,
we're talking, like, crap, what's his name? Not Martyr Ligarius. Oh, he was the second boss in the Dark Souls DLC. But that guy, like, stupid aggressive. Oh, that's gonna bother me now. Wolf guy. Wolf armored guy.
Mm.
There we go. So we have 350 vials to be able to work with. Let's just see. So we have 71 stored. Okay, let me change things. Have fun stabbing things in the butt. Oh, need to go for a bit? We'll probably... No! No anime for you! Okay, fine, whatever. No more anime for you after, though! I have spoken.
Quick, Drak, let's talk about Twin Tails while Rising Sun's gone.
Exactly. We're going to watch Twin Tails while you're gone. Because that's just how much we love you, Rising Sun. Let's see. We want a higher blood vial maximum, and I want... raise stamina. Okay, so this is going to be interesting because I actually don't know the way to the Orphan of Kos. I'm guessing it's not too far off from where we were. So, Lighthouse Hut. Yeah, because that leads to the elevator. That leads to the elevator. Oh. That leads to the elevator. And apparently something's broken in Streamlabs OBS because it literally has been saying this entire time that we have 0 viewers. And obviously Rising Sun and J-Rock have joined. So, something's broke. So, do we want to take a guess as to which one is going to take us there?
Well, I guess we'll find out.
The way I see it is there's 2 possible paths that could do it. I'll show you once we get down here. So that's one of them. This path right here.
Mm-hmm.
Although I now kind of suspect not. It looks like it's a trap. Or it's down this ladder.
Well, we haven't been down this way.
We have not. Ooh, Cursed Kin Hunter's Damp Blood Gem. Well, that's all there is down here. That answers my question now, doesn't it? Yes, indeed, it does. Okay, so I guess it's this way. They're praying. Okay, so let's just be careful. Yes, this is the way. This is the way. Because this is the arena of the Orphan of Kos.
Oh, lovely. Let's see how lovely this fight will be.
Oh, look at that moon. Okay, so what's this gonna look like? So it's a dead ray, I'm guessing. Everything in this has been fish-based so far. Cute. So that's the zombie from Resident Evil 1. Again, cute. Oh no, we can see his butthole. Andrea, stop crying. Oh, she's not crying. Okay, so here is the Orphan of Kos. Okay, I'm guessing this giant organ is gonna be like how he fights. Okay. Whoa!
And he can extend that thing.
Yes, he can. Okay, so supposedly that's like how you get the backstabs in on him. Is when he does that big slam. Whoa. Ow.
I don't think you'll be able to hit him unless you're absolutely
Okay, well, he's his own ball of wax, isn't he? Ow. What I'm guessing is that I'm dashing too far away, because as soon as he jumps down, you should be able to stab him right in the back with Ludwig's holy blade.
Possibly.
So, yeah. That is interesting, to say the least. Well, now we know how to get there. That is a funky weapon. It's like he's holding a bladder. And occasionally he just tosses stuff out from the bladder onto us.
How do we know that's a bladder?
I don't know how else to describe it. Like, if I'm not getting it right, you tell me what it is. I'm not even sure I should be attacking these guys, so I'm just not gonna.
Well, if they're not attacking you, don't worry about them.
Yeah. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, he's aggressive. Oh, that's still gonna bother me. I can't think of the... Like, the dog was his pet. Shnikes, this is gonna bug me now. I wore his armor set for a while, because I thought it looked cool. Like, he was lost to the void. Some Dark Souls fan is going to scream that in the comments. How can you not think of this name? Because I can't. I'm sorry. Sue me. Whoa! Whoa! Oh!
Well, he sure didn't.
Yeah! Oh! Andrea, don't make the yo mama jokes anymore. Jeez. Came at me like he had something to prove. Ah. What's the wolf's name? Sif. It's Sif's owner. And you're technically at his grave when you fight Sif. Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy tonight. I will not be able to go to bed until I find out who it is. Are you looking up who I'm trying to think of, or are you looking up Orphan?
Wait, who would I be looking up except Orphan?
The guy I'm trying to think of.
No.
You're looking up Orphan.
Yeah. over you, might as well just stand in one place and hope for the best he doesn't land on you. And you'd be close enough to stab him.
Here we go. Ow! Holy crap, he is vengeful. Well, that was fun.
If possible, use weapons with bolt or fire damage, as he's weak to those elements.
Don't really have those. I mean the Tonitrus, but...
Oh, according to the weapon he has, it's a placenta.
It's a placenta? Do you want to eat that placenta? Who was it, your dad, that I wanted to eat the placenta?
I don't know.
Was it you or was it him? I can't remember.
I can't remember.
You know, I'm going to do the Chikage just to see if I can kind of narrow down his movements. I will go as samurai because the Rukuyo is not ready. The Rukuyo will get me in trouble. Oh my goodness. 4 bosses, Andrea. We have 4 bosses left. Although, we probably will have to go and do some questing after Orphan. Jeez. Stop hammering me with your placenta, okay? I know you're mad. Jeez, he's mad. Would you all quit making fun of his placenta, okay? Please stop making fun of the placenta. He is taking his frustrations out on me. Yeah, there has got to be a way to be able... Because I think the only way I'm going to do any sufficient damage on him is through some kind of a backstab or a stab. And I dare say he moves fast enough. I don't think the gun's going to do much. Placenta. Hi, John. Welcome. I guess it's Placenta Awareness Month. So I guess at that point, John, I have to ask you: Did you eat your placenta? I don't know why your dad made that a big deal. It's like, are you gonna eat the placenta? No. Eating anything off my kid just feels like I'm cannibalizing. Jimmy Christmas.
placenta into a cockring. Now it's no token we pass down.
A generational...
Oh.
What did he turn it into?
Oh, he turned it into placenta into...
Yeah, for some reason the chat like cuts it out.
Oh, I can't see.
Into a cock ring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no kidding. You pass it down with each generation. Deedle deedle dee. There you go. And also, ew. But then again, I find all things around genitalia to be generally ew. Like piercing and all that. Ugh. Why would you do that? Yeah, I kid you not. Like on my chat, John, like I have all the stuff that you put up. And for some reason, it took out the second one. I don't know why. Okay, blood gem fortification. Let's just see what we can get. Because remember, we got that nice one. So, is it this one? No, it wasn't this one. Poor man's no. What was it? It was a 6. I remember that. Heavy, sharp. Well, it's not helping on any of that. That is not helping. Ooh. That's interesting. Why is that better? Oh! Well, I mean, I can add bolts to something. That's interesting. I didn't know I had that. I still haven't beat this game. Need to before Elden Ring drops. Yeah, that might help. I'm just doing it because first time.
Why not try it?
You know what? Because I'm gonna try it somewhere else. Chicago. I want to see what was the one that we got that was just recently. Okay. So tempering. No. There it is. Cursed Kin Hunters. So what does that do? Okay, so it's like a beast-based weapon. Or a beast-based enhancement. Interesting. Okay. Just curious. So, Rikuyo. Okay, nothing really I can modify there. I mean, I could put this on it, but it would take... That's weird. It would literally take me down if I did it. Huh. Okay. That's weird. Well, I got the boom hammer. That technically has a fire attack, but it would probably drain it. Saw cleaver. Just for the heck of it. Because I can put this on... Oh, you know what? I can put this on it.
Try it.
Takes it down a little bit, but... Oh, no. It takes it down by a lot. I'd have to... Yeah, that takes it down by a lot, actually. So... No. Well, I mean, I've gone through everything, so... The problem is that it nullifies everything else. So it's actually not worth it to do that. That is intriguing to me. I don't know why it does that. And this one doesn't... Oh, wait, hold on. This is the only one I've come across where it wouldn't really do anything to it. And it's the boom hammer. To nitrous, like the nitrous, it only goes up from there. But the nitrous is just as weak as the Rikuyo at this point, so it's kind of not worth it to do that. Okay, well, I mean, it was at least worthwhile to look at it and see if maybe I could have gotten something going. Lighthouse Hut. Yeah, geez, when is Elden Ring dropping? I think it's next year. January next year. That'll be interesting. I know a few people will be like, are you going to play it first time, or when it first comes out? I don't know. I honestly don't know. We might be working on other things. We might, because that's January, so we'll probably be pushing for Forbidden West, but guess we'll find out. Oh, wait. Never mind. I was like, no, wait, I didn't want to go down. No, wait, I actually do want to go back down there. That's where the boss is. Okay.
That'd be sad if they all started coming after you and you're like, ah, no, 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 no.
Dude, that thing is on a chain. I'm not sure why I attacked, but I did. And that happened. Oh, dude, that's still cutting you out. I'm looking forward to Forbidden West, dude. Yeah, no, dude, I'm looking forward to it as well. Forbidden West is looking to be an interesting game. But what's funny is during the time Elden Ring comes out, we'll probably be making our way through the DLC for the first time. So, because I've played the main story of Horizon, I haven't played the DLC yet. I waited so my honey could join us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the one that I constantly tell to go down to the kitchen and make me a sandwich.
There you go again.
Mm-hmm. I know, my sexism will just never end. And now somebody will come in during that only 5 seconds and immediately assume that I am a sexist son of a bitch. It's just gonna happen. Hashtag stay for the whole stream and see what happens. That is not what I wanted to do. Whoa. That placenta hurts. What makes it worse is he screams like those suicide things in Dead Space.
Yeah.
And he throws tantrums.
I guess I would hate to see what he does in his second phase.
I think he's got 3. Kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? Ow. Even Christmas he hurts. He hurts quite a bit. Jiminy Christmas. And right now I'm just trying to narrow that. Trying to figure out, okay, can I not roll when he jumps? And then maybe I'll be able to stab him. Something to that effect.
Have you watched anybody fight him?
I've seen people fight him, and they have found ways to backstab him. In fact, most of the videos I watched recommended you had to do some kind of a parry or a backstab to get through his health pool. Because he is a super aggressive fight. But then, of course, I say that I've watched videos, and then Andrea will go watch videos and say, my videos are better, and that you should be doing that strategy instead of the one that you found. Mm. I mean, I love you, Andrea, but you're going to do that. Not saying you're right or wrong. You're just going to do it. Oh my gosh, I got it.
You can only tempt him to keep jumping over you.
And that's the trick, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Whoa! One hit, one kill. I may agree with her if this fight continues to go this way. I figured out how, so I just can't roll. I have to resist the urge to dodge.
Yeah, just stand
so
there.
So Piccolo must scream at me from the afterlife. Don't dodge! Was it on stream when we were doing that meme battle? Or was that just when we were messing around?
On the dodge?
Well, no, we were just screaming a bunch of things at each other, like a bunch of memes at each other. And then eventually we went into a dodge fight.
I want to say it was one of the other bosses. I can't remember which one.
Maria or something like that.
No, it wasn't Maria, I don't think.
No, I could have sworn we did it like last week.
If we did, I don't remember.
It might not have been on a stream. But it was funny.
I feel like this place is like something from Death Stranding.
It kind of is, isn't it?
It's like that beach.
And then after you beat the Orphan Cause, Higgs comes out and you have to fight him.
No, you find Hartman here.
We find out that the Orphan of Kos is actually the girlfriend of Hartman. You know, the mistress that we didn't know about.
Oh, yeah. Ow.
Okay. Well, that's one way of going about things. He is pretty frickin' ruthless. So at that point, like, I'm probably just gonna mess around with some weapons and see if maybe I can get a little bit more leeway. Like, do I have to stab, or can I just go another way with it? Thankfully, we've got time. Because this be a raid boss. And we gotta take it on to advance. It's either that or we start doing the umbilical cord quests. Because all we've got left is Murgos. He likes doing the Dragon Ball kind of approach. He like sneaks in under you and he's like, yeah, out. BAM! Hole in one.
This thing is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm getting the same kind of aggression vibe.
Are you going on? Are you gonna have a rage moment too, like you did on the shark?
That wasn't a rage. Well, which one are we talking about?
The shark giants trying to get that weapon.
No, because I already have the weapon. So why would I go on a rage? The Orphan of Cost does technically drop a weapon, I think, but I don't want it. It's like parasitic tentacles. Like, I could live without.
Why do you keep getting slammed with that?
That's a very good question.
Maybe keep your distance and try and bait him. So then maybe you might get more left.
Yeah, but we have to find that sweet spot in range. Holy crap, he is vengeful. It's so hard to know when that bladder's going out. Yeah, you cannot be hit by that thing. It just hurts. There we go. Ow! Dang it! I am running out of blood vials. This is not going to be a successful run. Ow! Whoa! Whoa! Okay, so I guess the Toxie Woxie is now in second phase. Fuck! Whoa! Okay, well, he conjured up lightning. I don't know how he did. Holy crap!
Oh my god.
He got mad and a half. Let's see.
What build are you running?
I think it scales with Arcane. What ability you run? I do not run Arcane. I'm the highest stat that I have is probably a skill build. I have what I like to call the Drak build, which is that I don't really have a focus. Because I learned very late that I couldn't respec. So I mean, the highest build or the highest stat that I'm running right now is skill. So I have strength and I have stamina and health. I can't remember, like vitality and endurance. And I have strength and then I have skill. If that answers your question. I kind of abandoned the concept of trying to do builds in this game, especially when I found out I couldn't respec. So, yeah, no, it actually was really good progress. I just didn't expect phase 2 and then got trounced by it. Well, that didn't work. I swear, in those, like, delays, I could probably find an opportunity to backstab him with that. That was my bad. Hi, honey. Oh, boy. Sorry, we're being invaded by kids. Aha! Wow, have an entire run completely ruined by kids. Okay, well. Okay. Yeah, that did it. That was some serious... Oh, that sucks. Like, that was actually a really good run until they came in. I'm like, oh, diverted concentration. I blame the kids on that one. Yeah, we are parents of 2 lovely little girls. 2 lovely little girls that do not like their bedtime.
Especially
and
the
therefore,
youngest. Especially the youngest.
Yes. And so, and also, the youngest does not get allowed in here that often. So at that point,
when she gets in here, she tries to fight
yes.
every attempt to stay in here.
She does. Yeah, she does everything in her power. including go dead weight for her mommy who can't pick her up at that point. Or it hurts her back way too hard. Hey, just do that. Oh. Well, my 2-year-old is most interested in me when I'm sweating my ass off in a game. Right? Right? Actually, my oldest was like that too. Back when I used to do raiding in WoW. I couldn't do it that long after she was born, but one of the things I found the absolute funniest was whenever we would be at a progression raid, that was when everybody needed me. So, like, you'd come in and have a question for me, my dad would come in and have a question for me, or whomever was there at the moment, or that would be the point where we have visitors, specifically for us, and they've been trying to schedule this thing for like 2 months. Like that's when all that happens. Thankfully, that's one of the benefits of running a stream this late. We don't have any of that. I say that, and then all of a sudden... Okay, concentration time. Damn it. Dude, I do more stab damage with this than I do with the Holy Blade. Holy shit, that's 3 in a row.
I wonder if you could have backstabbed when he's like turning around. You were walking.
Probably not.
Oh.
That's what I'm trying to time out right now. Is like, could I get rid of it, or could I get away with it here? I can't go to bed. Listen, I can't go to bed yet. I need to say goodnight to the cat. In our case, it would be, I need to say goodbye to the computer. Goodbye, good night, computer. Can I take some controllers with me? No. Is that what it said? Good night. Yeah. Yep. No, I've seen plenty of kids who do that, and my justification. I don't know about yours. You probably use the dog. Mine was dad. Like, my dad would work late, and so I would just be like, oh, I have to say goodnight to dad first. Because he would come home at, like, I want to say 9 o'clock. Or I would want him to read me a story because, you know, I just want to stay up. I'm guaranteeing yours was a dog. Because you've had dogs in your house for as long as I can remember. Okay, so here we go again. This is also really funny. Like, I do more backstab damage with the Chikage than I do with the Holy Blade on this guy.
Okay, get out of my face!
I know, right?
It's like you feel like everywhere you go, he's like right on your...
The Chikage scales best with the skill 2. Yes! Hence why I'm also working on the Rikuyo, because from what people have told me, it is a much, much better Chikage, and I will always pick katanas in a game. Just, I like them. But I will also pick dual wielding if I can. The only reason I'm not using the Rikuyo right now is that the Rikuyo is like +7 I'd have to go and farm out some bloodstone chunks, and I haven't had the time to be able to go do that. I mean, I could do that live with you guys, but it would take forever, and so that would be lame. Because I tend to want to be, like, faster characters. Like, it's funny, because in Dark Souls 1 and 2... Well, Dark Souls 1 I did a strength build. And then Dark Souls 2 I did a dex build for a lot of it. Because I wanted to mess around with dual wielding. And here, I primarily just used the main stats until somebody I can't remember who was that told us about skill. Oh, shit. Oh, that's such bullshit.
What?
I had I tried to backstab him, and it didn't work. And he just got, like, every opportunity to hammer me. What about the pimp cane? Keep it classy. Does that work with skill? I was always worried about the threaded cane just because it was never that high in terms of damage. And somebody was telling me it was actually more of like a magic-based weapon. Like, it would be better if you used it with, like, arcane and stuff like that. Kind of like the Holy Moonlight Blade, basically. I mean, I can mess around with a threaded cane and see if it worked. Andrea hasn't seen the threaded cane. I actually farmed with it.
You did?
Yes. So basically, it's a whip sword.
Oh yeah.
In its bonus mode. I think what John is recommending is that it's actually a very good stabby weapon. I believe. It does scale with skill, but not as good as Shikage or Rikuyo. There you go. Okay. See, I liked it with farming because I could keep my distance and basically, you know, do a Castlevania with it. Da 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 da. I could also try and buff it and see what happens. I don't think I've buffed it in a while. Oh, that sucked!
I know. Now we're on phase 2.
Oh! Oh, my wa shinderu! Nani?
Wow, that was bad. Jeez.
I'm dead. Did I get the Oscar? No? Okay. Oh my god. Holy crap. Alright. Well, that was fun. Really quick, let me go mess around with Threaded Cane and see if I can get anything out of it. I mean, if I could put bolt damage on that thing, that'd be great. I'm gonna want to see that in post and just see, like, could I be seen? I probably could. You got this. Dodge this. Dodge the first 5 attacks or so in phase 2. I'm kind of getting the gist. Yeah. Let's see. So really quick, just to see what I can put on the Threaded Cane. I don't think I have anything on it, so at least not right now. Nothing. Oh no, I actually have stuff on it. Okay. I mean, I could add to its thrust, so that might be something. And even then, the Adept one was better. No, this one. Yeah, the Adept. So let's just say I do that. And then, ooh, okay. Then that raises it up a little bit more. And no, I cannot add Thunder to it.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't have the same gem. Nourishing. That's it. Yeah, that's all I can do. Yeah, Andrea hasn't seen it, so I'll pull it out. So this is the Threaded Cane.
Yeah.
Not too much to it, but when you turn on special mode,
Yeah.
and there you go. So now you have a whip sword. It's kind of cool. Okay. I could do the Blade of Mercy. This is another one I like. This is basically, before the DLC, Andrea, this would have been the best dual-wielding blade. So, like, it doesn't look like much right now, but once I do this, there you go. It's dual-wielded now. Basically, you're like a Stunlock Rogue with these. So this would be your weapon. Stunlock Rogue. And there you go. So, oh, this is the Holy Blade, so let's swap that out with the Chikage. And put in the Rikuyo. Why? Because I can. Actually, that's the funny part, is like, I could probably do the Rikuyo just because of all the stabs. But I need blood. I need bloodstone chunks. I need to level it up. It's still too low.
It's still too low. What
It is, in fact, still too low. It sucks. Well, I mean, it does better than the Threaded Cane, but the Threaded Cane is like +6. And I know some people have been asking this. Have I been utilizing the... Because I complain a lot about crafting reagents. Have I been utilizing the Chalice dungeons? And I have not. I know that that's actually one way you can get Blood Rocks, which would be the way you can get +10. But I haven't done it.
How come you haven't done the Chalice dungeons?
They take a while to be able to get through. And I just haven't had time. Like, I want to mess around with them just because they sound like a Diablo-esque concept to Bloodborne, which I think would be an amazing thing to add. But I just haven't had time to mess around with them. Alright. Well, that was a thing that happened. Also, really quick, hun, check Twitch and see if any of our buddies are on. Just to see if we have somewhere we can possibly go raid afterwards. Because some people might not want to go to bed right away. Unlike me.
Well, the only one live right now is,
the anime dude? Okay. That's good to know. Hopefully he'll still be online in like an hour or so. Basically what we try to do, for anybody who's new like John, we actually raid somebody on Twitch in like the last 15 minutes or so. So at that point we can give some credit over to them. I don't think YouTube has a feature like that. Man, if they did, I'd probably utilize it. But then again, I think that YouTube auto apply a lot of different buttons and widgets that Twitch does better.
Nothing is so crazy.
It is. Oh!
Ow.
You want to know what I hate? You have that perfect stab, and then it doesn't count the backstab.
That sucks.
It's like, yeah, got him. Wait, no I didn't? What the crap?
I know, that sucks. You're like, no!
Mm-hmm. No, it's irritating. Yeah, there are a lot of interesting policies I would like to see YouTube apply compared to Twitch. I didn't even get to talk about this on the podcast on Friday, but I'm starting to become of the opinion that the way subscriptions work on YouTube right now are bullcrap, and Andrea doesn't get any of this, so I kind of have to explain it, but they added a feature with YouTube Gaming that now applies to all the channels, is basically now when you get a join button, and that join actually allows for you to pay like a certain amount of money, so like $5 a month, to that creator, because you like their content that much, kind of thing. Kind of like how Twitch does it with subscribe. And I kind of wish that they would change out the way that subs work, and instead put in that policy. And for all the people who are like, but how would the partner program work? Well, the partner program, a lot of the emphasis in that now is watch time. And so at that point, you could easily make it about that. because like 80% of the algorithm is still based around watch time and also length, like the length a person stays on your video. There we go. Got him. God, this guy's a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all right because we'll be discussing this on a later podcast. I just don't know when. Kind of want to bring C Tactics back on to discuss it since we had him for that one. And I actually do think like he's technically a guy that has a lot more subs, so at that point it actually might be worthwhile to hear his input on it. The silent rage at the visceral attacks for not hitting. Yes. Oh, the rage is real. The rage is absolutely real. Because I'm so happy that I finally connected on one. And you hear that sound effect, and you're just like, oh, shit, I can make this work, and then no. But no, yeah, I would love to be able to bring in C Tactics on that, because he has a much higher subscriber count, and so what I'm basically saying to him would kind of change how his channel works now. Whoa!
Go ahead. Welcome back, Ryzen Sun. So now we're making C president?
No, I'm just bringing up the podcast he was just recently on. Which, by the way, Rising Sun, you're next. We've been saying it for the whole year, and we mean it. You're next. We're bringing you on next. No, what I was bringing up was like one of the things that we could have talked about on Friday night, but we were running 3 hours. We didn't get around to it. But we were going to talk about like things that we would like to see changed on YouTube. How many times have we tried scheduling it? Shut up. Too many. We will make it work. It will happen. Like I say, every time we try to schedule it and then it doesn't work out, we will make it happen. It will happen.
I say the next time you schedule it, you're going to make it happen no matter what.
And then he'll cancel on me.
Or you'll cancel on him, I'm sure.
It's been kind of even. It's been kind of even. I think he's had one or two, and I've had one or two. And then there was one where we tried to do it last minute, and that did not work with Rising Sun's schedule at all.
Yeah, I'm good whenever, assuming I'm not out of town. That's okay.
So can't happen on Friday then.
So if you go out of town, Drak will decide to hide in your suitcase so he can go with you.
You're just that eager to get rid of me.
No, you could get a free trip for wherever he's going.
And then he'll send you the bill later. Is that what you're saying?
A free vacation trip.
You're not gonna let me go and have a vacation all on my own. You're gonna want one too.
Hey, that's what we joke about sometimes at work when some of our coworkers decide to go on lots of awesome trips, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna join ya.
There's a reason we make that joke.
By the way, I have a work trip and a vacation planned in the next month.
Oh, cool.
Drak hides in my suitcase, and then Andrea hides in Drak.
That sounds like a plan.
And my kids will all hide in mine.
Exactly. Yes. Oh, shit!
Oh! You're alive.
I know. Ow! Not anymore. So basically we have like this Russian doll of people hiding in suitcases. I like this. For the entertainment value alone. I have a work trip and a vacation plan in the next one. Okay. Maybe what we'll do... We'll try and plan something around that, because we can probably make it work. Well, and the other thing that's also going to help is that I'm not sure about your particular schedule, Rising Sun, but a lot of schedules, like right before the holidays, tend to slow down when it comes to traveling, and it's just because people know that they're going to be traveling for Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that stuff. So we might be able to find our opportunity there. Because I know that a lot of... Well, the businesses that I know of, I don't know about yours, but like the stuff that I've worked in, it's like that. Like around September and October, they don't want people to travel because they know that people are going to travel during that time. Or during November and December.
Let him come to you.
Jeez. Maria broke me.
Yeah.
Because now I'm dodging to the right, and I was instinctively dodging to the left. After that, Maria broke me.
Yeah.
Curse your sexy ass. Let's see. Outside of right around Christmas and Thanksgiving, my job can have my travel pretty much anytime. Okay. It's just whenever I need to meet or work with those people, and when our schedules align. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean, we'll still try and make it work. Because we can. That is so funny. Like, we're getting all of Rising Sun stuff on Twitch, but then we had weird skips with John on YouTube. What the hell? Okay. This is so irritating. We've gotten him to phase 2 twice. And so it's like, I'm really close, but then I have bad rounds where bad placement and all that. Oh, did you switch? Oh, welcome, Jethrid. So Jethrid is John, I'm guessing. I switched to Twitch. Cool. Good to see you, my friend. So you can watch me fail even more. Son of a bitch. Okay. Ow! Ow! There we go.
It'd be awesome if you can get him to jump more often, and then you can get so many hits, and then you can frickin' ram through this fight.
Okay. Like, I'm starting to realize now, like, this is why they do Ludwig. Because it's straight stab, not what the Chikage eventually kind of does, which is like
Yeah.
stab downward. Welcome, person who is probably John. Yes, unless something goes wrong, which is not unlikely. I prefer Twitch on mobile because I can use other apps and it'll do in a pinch.
Do a PI.
Oh no, person. What is it called? Yeah, person-to-person camera perspective. Yeah, I like that. I like that too on Twitch. I know what you're talking. It's the pip. We used to do that all the time as kids. When me and my brother from another mother discovered that we could actually watch Saturday morning cartoons on both of the premiere channels, we just would whatever was on commercial and whatever we was more interested in, that would be the main one. And then if it was on commercial, then we'd swap over to the other one. Because we were cartoon fiends. Picture in picture, that's what it is. Yeah, no, that's what it is. Picture in picture.
I don't know if that's the official name.
Nope, it is.
Oh, you're too far.
Yep. Now you're starting to get the issue that I'm having constantly. That killed me. Okay. I've done this with Chikage. I'm going to switch over to the Holy Blade and see if I can pull this off now that I've kind of figured out how to do it. Because, again, the stuff that I watched was Holy Blade because of its straight stab. And I wonder if I'd actually get a little bit more lucky when it came to the stabs if I just did it this way. Because as much as I love the Chikage, it's doing that downward thrust. And so, guaranteed, I'm not getting the range right. And technically, the highest damage that I do on a weapon is the Holy Blade.
Oh, I didn't even know you switched to a different weapon.
I just barely did.
Oh.
Like 5 seconds ago. So, we're going to try this. Now that I've kind of figured out the sweet spots for a stab, maybe I can make it work now. It's just not that much, though. Damn it! Ow! I only lost on that one because I ran out of stamina.
Oh, dang.
The silent rage at the visceral attacks. That, oh, no. Sorry, that's from you. That's from Udamatube. My bad. I have the Twitch now. I have the Twitch. Which I still get asked occasionally if I will go to solely streaming on Twitch. I'm still not sure. I still have a couple of requirements that need to solidly do it, so... Or one. One I need. After that, I'm good. But, I don't know. I like the idea of having a really big couch, but... At the same time... Okay, let's do this again. Because this pretty much confirmed my theory that I could probably get a lot more backstabs this way. Okay, never mind.
We almost have to be right up his...
I was there. I was there, because you saw, like, my blade veer to the left. It's like, yeah, there's no body there. There's no body there. I mean, I wish there was a body there. Also, Rising Sun, at some point I might need to bring you on just to discuss some more WoW stuff, because I would love to know your opinion on some of the quality of life changes they're making in 9.1.5. Because I've been bouncing that back and forth with a lot of my WoW friends and seeing whether or not it's actually worth it for them to come back, because a lot of them left before 9.1 or left during 9.1, either for FF14 or they were just done with MMOs at that point. Hi. Yep, there's another one that didn't go off. Yeah, I could see why people do the Holy Blade for this one.
Because of its long reach?
Yeah, it's got insane reach on it. Dang it!
Yeah, you're way too far on that one.
No, I missed his butt. Again.
Yeah, you were too
You'd
far.
think it would be a big enough target, but no, I missed his butt again. Ah, no!
His butt's not that huge.
Have you played Elder Scrolls Online? Thoughts so. I played its beta, and I wasn't impressed. So, before you get mad at me, John, for that, I wasn't the biggest Elder Scrolls fan walking in. The only reason that I was there was because, so me and my older brother play MMOs together, and he has weird stints where he doesn't want to go play WoW, and then guaranteed a year later he'll be back. He'll go back and play WoW hardcore, and so during those stints he likes to try other MMOs. So he tried like Lord of the Rings Online, Ion, if you remember the Korean MMO. You know, he tried all that stuff. And one of them was Elder Scrolls Online Beta, because he got in. And so he helped me to be able to get mine going, and him and me and a couple of friends that we know, we all played it. I was not impressed. And I mean, right now I get told it's because I wasn't an Elder Scrolls fan from the start. I didn't like what I was seeing, and the lore that, since I don't know the lore of Tamriel or anything like that, it was hard for me to get into it. So yeah, my plus, I've heard a lot has changed since early access betas and everything like that. They've since remedied a lot of the problems there. I heard the same thing about Lord of the Rings Online, and I never tried it. And I never went back. But another big reason to that, and I think also contributed to a lot of those other betas that I tried out with my brother, is MMOs are a commitment. And so at that point, I just didn't see any reason to put that much effort into a game that I wasn't entirely enjoying. And I didn't hate WoW. I've played WoW a long time. I really can't talk.
Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim.
Never played them.
I haven't tried Elder Scrolls Online. I think the only MMO I played was
Well,
Neverwinter.
okay, that's inaccurate.
Which
I
don't
played
know.
Morrowind, and I didn't get into it. And one of the things that actually kind of bugs me in those games is kind of like one of the big things that bug me in games like Breath of the Wild, which is just throwing you into a world and just say, explore. I like exploring, but I also do like a solid storyline that I'm following. And with Morrowind, and even, I actually, now that I think about it, I also played the Skyrim demo. I just wasn't compelled to go and explore and do all that. And the story that was being offered in Skyrim was intriguing, but not intriguing enough to get me to go and buy the game. Especially since when I played the demo, it was broken as fuck, and I don't believe in supporting companies that continue to put out games that are broken as fuck. So let's see. What was it? Neverwinter Nights. Let me put it this way, John. If Ultima Online is considered to be an MMO, then so's Neverwinter. Neverwinter Nights. That's the way I look at it. But that also means that things like RuneScape technically qualify and all that. But, I mean, everybody likes to herald the fact that Ultima Online was the first ever MMO. So at that point, if that's the case, then the way that Neverwinter Nights worked, I might be wrong about this, then it would count. It would count as an MMO. I mean, given the rules that people put out for MMOs now, Minecraft would count as an MMO. And no, I'm not being cheeky. Like, the current rules that would define an MMO would literally grandfather in Minecraft.
Bethesda does release bug games.
They do, and that's a personal annoyance to me. Especially when I know people who work hard to put out games as flawlessly as, you know, they remember games of their childhood to be, like, say, Super Metroid. A lot of people don't like my unpopular opinion here, but Todd Howard does not deserve half of the credit the gaming industry gives him. He is no visionary. He is no sage of the gaming industry. He is simply a guy who got lucky once and continued to never learn from it.
Oh.
Ow. My friend sweated his ass off on Ultima Online for years. He said he's well known on,
Cheapskates.
but I don't know. Okay, agreed about Todd, but I'll still be waiting for Starfield on release at midnight in my clown costume. Well, I hope you get it for free. In that case, don't get any duffel bags. All right. Yeah, So you brought it up, John. I have to ask this. What did you think when they officially announced? Because, you know, we've had 6 months to kind of get over the fact that Bethesda is owned by Microsoft now. What did you think when they announced Starfield as an Xbox exclusive? Because I loved the reaction that I saw online from a lot of people. It's like, why is Starfield exclusive? Because Bethesda owns Microsoft. Or because Microsoft owns Bethesda. Did we miss a memo? Did we miss a note somewhere? Andrea, did we miss a note?
I don't think so.
Xbox owns Bethesda.
And?
That's why. That's why Starfield's exclusive. I mean, I know a lot of people are just like, well, it does make sense, but it really shouldn't be. Shouldn't it? New IP being worked on by Bethesda right as they get bought. Yeah, I think that qualifies. That is 2 in a row, by the way.
I downloaded Hot Stock and bought an XSS.
Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
So the big one, because the Series S is the smaller one.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get a digital one or one that had a drive? Because I think there's still a distinction between the two of them.
I've been wanting to get one anyway, but that and Halo Infinite pushed me over the edge.
Yep, I've been hearing that too. Halo fans are rejoicing. The return of the Master Chief is nigh. Especially the return of Halo multiplayer. A lot of people are very excited. And it's not like I don't understand. Although, occasionally we still get people who's like, you've never played Halo? You need to play Halo on stream. We'll get to it. I think I brought that up to you, haven't I?
Mm-hmm.
Playing Halo. Yeah, I tried playing the first Halo. Then the X has a drive. Oh, yeah, that's right. The X has a drive, the S doesn't. The S is strictly digital. That's right. Thank you. I forgot about that. Because, no, that's the difference between them. For some reason, I always thought it was just, like, you could choose between digital and disk drive for both of them. But no, that makes more sense, actually. That's one.
Halo golden days are over, in my opinion. Halo 2 and 3 were peak, but they've been mediocre at best since then.
Wait. Okay. See, 2 and 3 makes sense, because that's basically when Bungie stopped doing them. But the one that I keep hearing from Halo fans is, okay, Halo 1, 2, 3, and then Reach is a good one too. Are you saying you disagree with that? Because you'd be like the first I've ever come across that says Reach is bad. Bethesda from Software CD Projekt Red. I donned the full clown suit just about all of their releases. Yeah, but okay, I'm guessing you're a dedicated Dark Souls fan, so at that point you're satisfied with what From gives you. So that makes sense to me. You're a Bethesda fan, that makes sense. CD Projekt Red, I'm guessing you're a Witcher fan. I don't know about Cyberpunk, but yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, the thing that threw me off was, like, you said that 2 and 3 are better than 1, and that Reach isn't in there. And that's kind of surprising to me because, again, everybody that I know, Reach can suck my big toe. Okay. All right, so that's the first. Yeah, a friend of mine, he swears by Reach. Reach is the best Halo game in his opinion. So that is surprising to me. Yep, that didn't work. Okay, yeah. Ow. Okay, then I'm generally... So, you're a Witcher fan, guaranteeing that. Cyberpunk. Your thoughts on Cyberpunk? I'm genuinely curious. My focus is being thrown off a little bit because he's throwing me left hooks. I was like, well, now I want to know more. Because, like, I'm not the biggest Xbox fan, so I kind of rely on other people's viewpoints. I mean, for crying out loud, like, we just barely played the first Gears. Not recently, like last year.
Mm-hmm.
And, actually, for a while there, Gears 2 was kind of on our list until until the AC broke.
Oh, yeah.
And we had to replace carpet. Witcher 3, amazing. Okay. That's mostly what I hear from people. And for the record, I'm not knocking any of these. Like, I have no opinion on Witcher 3 or Witcher 1 and 2 because I haven't played them. They are on the backlog. And as you'll probably find out, John, if you stick around for some streams, my backlog as well as Andrea's are pretty huge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure somewhere we still have games from, like, when we went to college that still are in their wrapping that we just haven't played yet.
Cyberpunk, which I'm assuming that's what it is.
Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077.
2077 was good in my opinion. It was buggy, but I played.
It could have and should have been so much more, but I still enjoyed it. I'd agree with you on that. It should have been a lot more. But from what I understand about Cyberpunk's development, the way I know how to explain it is that a lot of the mistakes that BioWare made with Anthem were made with Cyberpunk. Where, you had emphasis on either console versions or PC version. You had teams that basically spent way too much time in the conceptual design and less time in the programming phase of it. So it's a lot of similar things that bleed over. But I agree with you. I think Cyberpunk should have been a whole lot more than what it was, and unfortunately, CD Projekt Red pushed it out way too quickly. Way too quickly. That should have been a project that easily should have gone. And here's the thing. I'm saying it went a good amount. I want to say it went 10 years, but I might be wrong. If it didn't go 10 years, it needed to go 10 years. And if it was over 10 years, it needed to go 15. It was an ambitious as hell project, and it should have been given that ideal time to be worked on. But I get, as a company, why they couldn't do that. Ow. Jeez.
It was close to 10. I think 2012 or 2013 was the first trailer or something.
So at that point, 2009 would have probably been its development time, the start of its development.
I look at it like Witcher 1 compared to Witcher 3. Night and day diff. If they stick with Cyberpunk, I think the second or third installment will be when the magic happens.
So you would say Witcher 2 is still learning? I'm only asking because I've talked to people who think that Witcher 2 was when they got the formula right, and then Witcher 3 is when they perfected the formula. I found a way to officially do it.
Kinda like Fallout 1 and Fallout 3.
Okay. Here we are. Whoa! Oh, shit. Ah! Ah! He had a temper tantrum on me. Well, I got to the second phase. That was funny because I was like trying to clarify stuff with him. Yeah, The Witcher 2 is better than 1, but not nearly as good as 3. So at that point, they figured out the formula. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've heard. If they stick with Cyberpunk, I think the second or third. Well, that just, unfortunately, that depends on, because I think they lost a lot of money with Cyberpunk last I checked. They didn't hit their, the way I mean that is they didn't hit their goal. And if they don't hit their goal, that could be a bad thing. I'm not saying you won't get Cyberpunk 2, but they might have to do it a little bit more restricted. Fallout 1 to Fallout 3 is an interesting comparison because Fallout 1 and 2 are basically interplay, and Bethesda took over Fallout 3 from them. So a lot of people would say, like, there's a night and day difference between those. And again, I'm not criticizing. I'm genuinely curious. Like, I know very little about these companies. Only the stuff that, you know, we talk about now. See, a lot of people don't like it when I ask these questions because they think I'm, like, making fun of them or whatever. And it's not. I'm genuinely asking because I'm having that conversation with you. Okay, back down. Hey, Rising Sun. And it's too late to have time for anime tonight. Oh, poor baby. I feel so bad for it. No, I kind of do. Yeah. By the way, Rising Sun, you will actually be very happy because we're going to be planning the live stream for the final wrap-up episode of Brotherhood.
Oh, nice.
Ah! Ah! I was not paying attention. Yes, it is. Still trying to figure out how this is going to go. I know that once the final episode goes up on the RSS feed, we will give like 2 weeks, and then we will probably just do like a Saturday live stream on it. And I don't know. I actually don't like I do like the idea of bringing other people into the mix just to give kind of their opinions on it with Andrea. Do you have an issue with that, or?
No, if they want to join.
I mean, for example, we could bring in Rising Sun. He's seen Brotherhood. It was a while ago, but I know he's seen it. So.
No, it never hurts to have some extra people.
Mm-hmm. Just to kind of bounce concepts off, and we can learn something new. And I promise, John, we haven't forgotten you.
Brotherhood
we're just bouncing.
It's quite a journey.
Would you agree with that? You're like, nah. I've gone on way harder journeys than that.
I rewatched it around the time the pandemic started too, so it hasn't been that long.
Okay. There's a lot of opportunities that I'm getting now where I could probably pull off that stab. I'm just harassing him because, like, I'm still trying to figure it out. Only anime I've seen is Attack on Titan. Well, there you go. If you liked Attack on Titan, Brotherhood would probably do it for you.
Only Attack on Titan is also quite a journey.
Yep, Rising Sun would agree with you. I haven't finished it yet, so we'll see what I think about it when the final season comes out. Because I'm making fun of it now. It's like, wait, I thought last season was the final season. Nope. Mangaka still had some story he wanted to tell. Oops. Both of them are among my all-time favorites. I could understand that. Brotherhood is up there for me, too. AOT might be there if it ends the right way. But I doubt it will end the right way because I don't think its mangaka has the guts to end it the right way. Because the way that it should end should cost him or her money. Whoa! Jeez, the amount of tantrum today.
Yeah, it can be hard to compare a show that hasn't ended yet with the one that has.
Well, I mean, the manga's ended, but I don't have the time to read manga, so.
Alex would, maybe.
Alex does. I don't think he's read FMAs, but he does read
Manga.
a lot of manga. But he reads slice of life shit. Which I get why he likes it. I don't like it.
I haven't read the manga, so don't know what happens past the anime.
Yeah. See, the anime is setting itself up to have something really awesome happen and actually to break some new boundaries. Or to basically break some new... Not boundaries, break some new ground when it comes to storytelling in anime. But that would take a tremendous amount of cojones to pull it off, and I don't think that a mangaka exists that could do it currently. I don't know too much about the Attack on Titan mangaka, but I don't know if they have the cojones to pull it off.
And with how good anime is, I don't want to be spoiled.
I get that. I got spoiled because people wanted me to watch it. C wasn't the one that did it. It was friends that were very happy that C kind of convinced me to try out the later seasons, and that it fixed kind of the comical stuff that I hated. And I would actually dare argue it fixed it, yes, but it also, in some ways, made it sillier.
I've heard there's controversy about the ending too, so I don't know.
But I'm more focused on conversation. I'm sorry, guys. Well, I knew that this was going to be a bit of work. Yes. Well, the only controversy that I've heard on it, again, it's because I guess where they're going with it is, if Eren goes the direction that the people that have told me have said that he goes, it would be the first time a main character in an anime, especially in what a lot of people consider to be kind of a shonen type anime, would ever have done. And so at that point, you have to have the follow through to that, and I don't know if they do. I don't want to spoil it too much because I don't know how far John is, and I don't actually like wrecking or spoiling things for people. I get it. I tend to not care about being spoiled, but I get it when people do.
Are you talking about the other one or the Brotherhood one?
Attack on Titan.
Oh, Attack on Titan.
Yes.
Okay. The time he doesn't decide to jump over your head.
Yeah, I know, right? He tries to be different every time. Yeah. Let's see. Who do we have on? Is it still Anime Dude?
Maximilian, dude.
Maximilian? Maximilian? It's Marvel time. Oh. I might need to catch that stream because I really want to know what they think of the possibility
The
that
new
NBC2 is
season
gonna
of
happen.
Titan definitely went in some interesting directions.
I don't mind if you spoil it. I don't follow it closely. Okay. Basically, what they're trying to do is set Eren up. And now, keep in mind, he is the protagonist of this show. He is the good guy, or the main guy that we follow, the one that we want to see win. And they were setting him up to basically be the herald of destruction. he becomes the villain. And so at that point, when I say they have to pull the trigger, I have heard in the manga that he has to, or that he will have to face his old friends in combat. Do they have the guts to end that the way that it should? Without me spoiling too much about what he does. And look, that would be, in my opinion, the first time that with like a popular anime in the States that they would have done that. And if they could pull it off, then yeah, that would break a ton of new ground, and Attack on Titan would deserve all the praise and more that everybody heaps on it. But it has to pull the trigger. And if it doesn't, then all for naught. If the mangaka can't pull that trigger, it's going to be the equivalent of Disney not being able to do it. Which I think would be amazing if they could pull it off. There's a couple of anime that could have done it before and never did. But if Attack on Titan does it, I will eat crow, and I will call it one of the best anime of all time. I will gladly eat crow. And dang it, that was good too. Yeah, having a protagonist become a villain would be really different. Yes, it would. Death Note was sort of like that, though in that case, Light never started off as a real... And that's the difference. That's the difference. Light was never a good guy. He was just the protagonist. It was one of those weird times where they could make that justification. The only other time that I can think of is in Bardock, the Dragon Ball movie. Where it's, you know, he's not the good guy, he's just the protagonist. He's the guy that we follow. I've only seen that live-action Death Note movie, and friends who read the manga said it's a disservice to the manga. Well, if you're talking about the Netflix one, yes. I recommend you see the anime. I think the anime is actually really good. I have not seen any of the live-action movies. There is one that I want to see, but it was made in Japan. I'm guessing that you're talking about the Netflix one, John. And no, I didn't want to see that. The Death Note anime is amazing, and while I sort of like the live-action, it wasn't that good compared to the... Yeah, the anime is really good. I will say that the anime has issues, but it's like halfway into the series, because they kind of get rid of the characters that they kind of get rid of the rivalry that I like out of it in place of another one to basically allow for Light to face his conclusion, because up until that point, it's a stalemate. And the one live-action movie that I want to see is basically the one where L wins. Because, like, that's what I want. Like, I'm one of those people that think that L should have been the frickin' protagonist. Because I like good guys. I like the classical structure, but technically L wasn't a good guy either. Like, he cut a lot of corners in order to apprehend Light. So, you couldn't necessarily call him a good guy either. I actually like the fact that when he would deal with the police officers, they would question his methods and say, like, this is not the ethical way to do this, and they're right, they are, but the problem is that L has a track record of being able to have, or he has a trail of successes, and those can be traced back to his methods. Yes, no. It's not kind of garbage. It is garbage. I've heard Willem Dafoe is actually really great as Ryuk, but that's not enough to save it, because Ryuk is not a cool enough character to me. That is actually, like, the wasted potential of Death Note, is, like, the lore of the Shinigamis just got wrecked. There was such a potential to be able to tell some really good stories with the fact that these gods of death were only just trying to mess around with humans, and they never, ever delivered. Only being quiet because we're actually having, like, some real success right now. Oh, looky. I am totally not trying to itch my nose right now. Worst possible time to make me want to itch my nose right now!
While our youngest is sleeping.
Yes, we'll go. Ah! Oh, I was in the second phase, and immediately that's when my nose was like, "You must itch me! You must itch me now!" Let's see, what did I miss? Because you guys have been going off. There's another anime that might have a protagonist sort of becoming a villain, but that would occur in a future season. Well, there's a few, but they don't, like, have the full "I'm going to destroy the world" kind of thing. This guy looks tough. Yes, he is. Actually, he's very tough. What about The Last Airbender live action compared to the show? I thought that was hot trash, too, and I typically love Shamalama Ding Dong. You get so mad when I call him that. I call Shamalama Ding Dong because I can never say his name right. I'm hit and miss when it comes to him, but yes, his Last Airbender was horrible. But mainly because he tried to condense a 25-episode season into an hour and a half, and it was never going to work. That's the common opinion. Pretty much everyone hates The Last Airbender live action. Yes, and even the one that hasn't come out yet. Because, you know, that's kind of hot garbage, too. And it's a crying shame, because I think he's a good director, and I think he could have pulled it off. I just don't think it should have been a movie that they did. Right now, the gold standard is Last Airbender, like the original. And no, the Netflix series is already doomed for failure just because we've seen their cast and, so many problems with it. But
my wife says...
Shabalada Ding Dong too. Thank you! Thank you, John's wife! I'm totally in your camp! The other one that Andrea gives me crap about is Shia LaBeouf. I don't say Shia LaBeouf, mainly because I don't have respect for the guy. I think he's a weirdo in a lot of cases. But ever since I heard it said on a podcast that it was Shia LaBeouf, so I say it that way. And the only reason I keep saying it is because her brother Alex, so my brother-in-law, He gets mad when I do. He's like, no, it's Shia LaBeouf. And I'm like, no, Shia LaBeouf.
Oh
Shia
my
LaBeouf. Hurdy, Shia LaBeouf. The Village, Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, Split, Glass, Signs. He makes good shit. Yeah, no, he does. Have I seen Village? I can't remember if I have. Sixth Sense I have. Unbreakable I have. Signs I've seen it. I've not seen Glass yet. I really do need to get around to that. And Split. That's the McAvoy one, right? Yeah, he does make good shit. But here's the thing. He's also pretty hit and miss. Because the way that I kind of look at it is, okay, yeah, you had Sixth Sense and you had Unbreakable happen, and then you had Signs. I think those were all in there. And then you had The Happening. And Lady in the Water. And those are the ones that everybody just kind of goes, ugh, really? And then also Last Airbender kind of gets tossed into that too, unfortunately. All right. Well, I hate to do this, guys, but we are actually really close to our ending time anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here, and we are going to go... let's see if there's anybody worthwhile to raid. Just that we have... Oh, I mean, we could do that as well. I'm okay with it. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and raid somebody on Twitch, so hang on, guys. You should go to bed. No, you need to join us in the raid. That's the way it goes. But everybody, say goodbye to Andrea.
Bye-bye.
Because she probably will not be back until Saturday. And so night, Drak, Andrea, and other lurkers. Okay. Night, Rising Sun. But you can join us. It'll be fun. So yeah, we will call it there. We will be back on Friday. Actually, no, we won't. I will explain that in a video later, hopefully. But we will be back on Saturday, probably with more Bloodborne. So until then, have a good night, everybody, and take care. Peace.